Okay, turn it off. That's all we can afford.
What's going on, you guys? Steve here. And today we're going to be checking out The Last Blade on the Neo Geo Pocket. I don't know too much about this game, but my understanding is that it's this weird hybrid of Last Blade 1 and 2. Apparently, if you beat this game once, you get the ending for the original Last Blade, but if you beat it a second time with the same character, you get the Last Blade 2 endings. So, yeah, let's just check this out and see if that is true. Man, the Neo Geo Pocket, honestly, it trips me out what this thing was really capable of. It was way more advanced than the Game Boy Color, but it just didn't have the game library to attract a bunch of kids, American kids specifically, when it came out. Yeah, it looks like Last Blade. Sounds like it. Very cool. So I believe the rappel style is like a parry. I think it was a dedicated button on the MVS. I have the MVS version. I believe it was with D. You press D because it was a 4-button game. This is a 2-button game, obviously, because it's a 2-button handheld. It's got easy, normal, hard. Okay, so there's just 3. Fair enough. For the modes, it has story mode, survival, time attack, training, and 2 more. That's impressive, to be honest. This one definitely seems more fleshed out than the other games. A good amount of the other games, they just have options and the story and verses where you just link it with another console or a handheld. You can tell they started to figure out what this thing was capable of and what they wanted to do with it when they got near the end of its lifespan. I believe it was on the market for about 2 years completely and 1 year in the US. Man, the colors on this are awesome. This looks great. There's a solid amount of characters, too. So one thing that's interesting about the Neo Geo Pocket is that it didn't have the same color palette as the Game Boy Color. The Game Boy Color had way more colors that it was capable of presenting, but this console, this handheld, you could present more colors on screen at the same time. It didn't have as many colors, but you can put more on the screen. The Game Boy Color, maybe it would have 2 or 3 colors on screen at any given time, but on this one, you can have more. So I think that's a big reason why this looks way cleaner than the Game Boy Color. And it has the power and speed modes. Cool. I usually go for... I think I usually pick power. It plays a little closer to Samurai Showdown. It's got pretty similar presentation. Okay, it's got running. Whoa. Safe fall. Yeah, you can definitely tell this power mode plays kind of slow. I'm assuming speed runs faster. Yep, safe fall. And you have the 2 power bars just like the regular version. Oh. Bop. It plays pretty slow and clunky, to be honest, so far, but it's cool. Do I get one more round? Yeah. I want to see if I can parry something. Let me see if I can get a health lead first. Bruh, it's just blocking everything. Can I get a parry? Come on. Try something. Nope. Bruh, we keep trading. Come on. This is rough. Yeah, I was starting to get aggro towards the end. I could tell the AI was getting aggressive. Come on, bro. I missed the first half of that combo. Hold on. It's just blocking everything. There we go. Okay. It has the same text after the fight. I will say the visuals seem improved in this compared to some of the other games, but the audio is kind of lacking. The songs sound kind of bare bones compared to the other games, like that KOF game and the other stuff they have on the Neo Geo Pocket. The music was way more tech. Nope. I tried to parry that. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure what these points are for. I think you unlock different modes or something with points. Yeah, I think that's how it works. You have to play the game to unlock some other stuff, I believe. Whoa. Okay. Alright. That's what we're doing. Bop. 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 Yeah, the last blade is pretty cool. It plays pretty close to Samurai Showdown. And honestly, I think that's a big reason why CVS2 lumped up K-Groove. It's kind of an amalgamation of some Samurai Showdown mechanics and the last blade. So yeah, if you played CVS2 K-Groove, it has some of these mechanics. It plays pretty slow. There's a parry system. I'm not sure if you can gain health back from repels in this game. I'm not sure where that came from. Maybe that's a Samurai Showdown thing. But yeah, K-Groove, you can gain health back when you parry. Oh, I missed. Feels bad. Come on. The moves are pretty limited. I mean, there's not too much that you can do in Last Blade anyways. But yeah, it's pretty basic. Seems more basic than the other games. Like, there was way more to your movesets in the SNK vs. Capcom game, as well as the King of Fighters. I think it was round 2. It's called KOF round 2. This is just like an attack and a parry. What was that? Can you throw? I want to see if you can throw. Guess not. I'll try it again. This stage is so sick on the MVS version with all the flames. So dope. SNK crushed it with stages, man. They've always been really good. I'm getting cooked, though. Come on, bruh. I keep missing. I'm just gonna zone you if you're not gonna move. Come on, there we go. We slipped out. I had one more hit. Dang it. Whiffing. There we go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it plays pretty slow, but it's cool. It could just be this power mode because power mode is a little slower than speed. In the speed mode, you move faster, you can chain more stuff together, but you do less damage per hit. So maybe we can try this again with the speed mode. Well, that's a knockdown, apparently. Come on, bro. How do you do that roll? He did a little roll on Wake Up. There's air dash. Or, I'm sorry, air guard. Yeah, it has a little bit of sauce. Not much, I mean, not that I'm seeing. This seems like one of the more restricting fighting games, but... Whoa. Yeah, these guys can roll on... Oh, I can roll on Wake Up too. Okay. I thought that was like part of the mechanics. I guess not. Now, I believe in this game, in the Last Blade series period, you can only do supers when you're in desperation mode. I believe that's how it works. So when you have pretty low health and your health bar is kind of flickering, that's the only time when you can use your supers. I believe that's how it works. Because you can try to do a super now, it's not going to come out. Because I have full meter. Bruh. I think you can roll forward and backwards. So that's cool. Okay, we're at the end. Seems pretty short and sweet. But apparently you can play through this again and get different endings for The Last Blade 2, so I guess that's where the shelf life extends. This fight is always easier, but I believe there's a second round where it gets kind of tough. So I'm not holding my breath right here. I think he has like a transformation or something, and then it gets all crazy. Uh-oh. Might be chopped. We'll see. Let's go! Bop. Don't try to roll on me. Uh-oh. Let's go! I was kind of nervous. Yeah, here it is. This fight usually gets weird. Yup. They kept that in. He has like a completely different moveset in the second round, and it gets kind of weird. Golly. Sick. Oh man, I missed my third hit. No, feels bad. Okay, I should be able to super here. If I can get up. No, it wasn't a super, but I'll take it. Let's go. Yeah, to be continued. Pretty cool. This game is way easier than the others, and this one was pretty short. SNK vs. Capcom, that game is dummy long, and it's hard, so you're gonna play through it for a minute. Yeah, pretty cool game. Pretty cool.